Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you could be here today. Today we're going to work on a project. I think it's going to probably end up being a two-parter, and I honestly don't know that it's going to work. This is a total science experiment for me, and I actually didn't find a ton of information online either on how to do this, so we're going to kind of jump into it. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. First of all, I am talking about Nepps. Nepps are the little, they're either wanted or they're not wanted. I know sometimes and I've talked about this before, when I drum card my Angora, I often get little pills. Those are kind of Nepps. They would have to be more, I guess, felted than that, but essentially that's the little pieces that you see in there. Nepps that people put into fiber are more of a waste product, and we're going to talk about that too. I was actually chatting with Ashley from Nouveau. I think, yeah, her account's called Nouveau, and she is an amazing spinner. And I apologize, I still have that cough. And she has, so with Ashley's stuff, you either love it or you hate it. And I know she takes a lot of flack from that. I love her stuff. I think it's beautiful. It's very much art yarns and art bats, and she adds texture to her bats and things like that, and her yarns that are just amazing. I think it's all beautiful. So I love it. I know it's not for everybody, but we got on a conversation somehow on Instagram, a chat back and forth, and I asked her, I'm like, how do you make Nepps? And she's like, I don't know. I buy them. She buys them already prepared to add to her bats and things like that. But essentially what they are Nepps are second cuts from just the short little cuts. You know, I was talking about that with my mohair. If you run past your shears over a spot where you've already run, you end up with second cuts. And that's essentially what Nepps are. They're a waste product. And then I don't know, all of Ashley's stuff that she buys are intentionally made as add-ins to her fiber. A lot of people would just throw them away though. So that's one neat thing too, is that they're being used, they're not being thrown away. And so she's like, if I were to do it, because we got on the conversation, because she said, I think Angora ones would be beautiful because they'd be a little ball with the halo on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I never thought about that. So I said, how would I do it? She's like, I don't know. She said, if it were me, I would cut up little pieces and put them in a stocking, like a nylon stocking, and wash them, running through a wash cycle and a dry cycle. So I did some research also, and there is very little on the internet. I'll try to remember the link the other article that I read. She had done them also, and she had said that there just isn't a lot of information out there on how to get these. So I thought we'd try it today with some Angora. I have some colored, I have some dyed Angora here that I haven't used, and it's been stored in my little office area. And so let me show you it, and then I'm going to pan down. I've already started cutting some of it. What I'm going to try is, and I have a couple of options that I can do. I'm going to try what Ashley recommended first, which is the washing one. So I have just a wash bag, like a lingerie bag with a zipper that I'm going to put some into. And then I have nylon stockings that I'm going to cut off the foot and put some into there. I don't know that this will work. Angora is typically really easy to felt until you want to felt it, in my opinion. I have done felted Angora balls in the past. And I don't know that I've ever done a tutorial because I'm not fantastic at it. I have a daughter, but when she was at home, she made really, really good felted Angora balls. So I used to pay her $1 a ball to make them for me. And I wish I still had her around. I wish she still lived at home and could do those for me, selfishly, but that's not how that works. So maybe I'll do another tutorial and show you how I made those and what I did with them. But so I don't feel like I have accidentally felted Angora very easily before. I have a video, an old video that I talked about that. And so, but to intentionally felt it, I'm not sure. So what Ashley recommended was just to cut it into small pieces and put it through the wash. So that's what we're gonna try. Let me flip you around and I'll show you what I'm doing here and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so this is what I have. I have some yellow and this was some purple and teal mixed, and then I have this corally color that I didn't dye well. It had pieces of the natural colors still within it. And so that's what I have here, and I've just been sitting here, like she said, cutting little, and I'm trying to kind of keep them in these bunches a little bit. I half wonder if there is some, I don't know, I have to think more on this, I guess, in regards to, so like this piece here is kind of together. Neps are pretty small, so I'm going to kind of take that. I don't even know if I need to do that once it goes through the wash process. I'm not sure. So this is total science experiment. We'll see what happens. It might be an absolute fail. And at the end of this video, I'm going to say, no, don't do that. So I am just going to get these all cut up just like this. And I don't know if it would help to maybe have some of this felted together a little bit prior to doing this. That's the only thing I'm not sure. And some of this has the blue in it, so I'm just going to leave that. Let's see what happens. I don't want it too separated, I don't think, because I don't think it will all come together. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong, but again, we'll see. And so what I'm going to do is, like I said, I have some nylons that I use for different things for fiber. You can use it for straining. If you're doing a natural dye, you can put the dye pieces inside part of the stocking and let it soak, those kind of things. So I have those, and then just the lingerie bag that I'm going to put some in. So I'm going to finish cutting all this. We'll get it in the wash and we will see what happens. And I'm going to run it through with a few towels. I'm going to do a towel cycle with, I think I have 2 or 3 towels in there that I need to wash. So I'm going to throw those in with it, and then I'll put it right into the dryer. Because remember, felting is heat, typically soap, and agitation. But you can get that between the washing machine with the soap, and then the dryer agitation will do stuff too. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens with this. Okay, I just thought I'd show you real quick. These stockings are really, really sheer. What I'm going to do is cut just a foot off from them. And I am going to, as I'm sitting here cutting this stuff, I'm wondering, a lot of times after you dye Angora, it does get a bit clumpy. And that's typically when you have to card it out anyways. It's not felted together, but it does clump together. And I'm wondering if that would be a good option, is to do some Angora where you've dyed it and then leave it right when you take it out of the pot. Just leave it as sort of that clumpy mess and then clip from there. I'm wondering if that will help. Some of these pieces actually are like that. And so I'll be curious. Like you can see, hopefully you can see, maybe not. like they're kind of already in a ball shape, and that's from the dyed fiber being, it hasn't been carded or anything like that. So I'm putting, I don't know, I don't want this too crowded because I want it to not, I'm hoping it doesn't clump together, and I'm leaving it very open. I'm not smushing it together. And then this bag, hopefully we can fit the rest of it in there. Oh, words are hard today. Yeah, I had hoped to have this video. So today is Thursday, and I had hoped to have this started and all done, but I had my grandkids this week, and so there was no filming when they were here. So I'm going to try to get this washed and everything today and finish the filming tonight and have this posted tomorrow morning. It might be a little bit later tomorrow, we'll see. So that's what it looks like. And I don't know, you can see how the pieces are kind of stuck together. Those are those clumped together pieces after they've been dyed. I am really interested to see what happens with this. I'm kind of hoping it works. It will be a fun addition to some yarns and stuff. So I'm going to go pop this in the washing machine, and I will be back a little bit later today. Okay guys, I'm back. I just pulled these out of the dryers a couple hours later. So I did a hot wash, cold rinse with a few towels, and then I threw it into the dryer. We will see. I don't think it's exactly what I wanted, but we may have something here that actually will work. Hopefully, I had to shift because my my lights. No, I'm gonna have to go get a pair of scissors, I think. Maybe I can just rip them. The nylon's kind of got, there we go. They kind of got tied together there. Huh, okay. I'm not mad at it. I definitely can see where they're, I'm trying to think of where's a good spot for this. So they did do kind of what I wanted. Some of them did felt together. The pieces that I thought wouldn't felt, the more straighter pieces didn't, kind of just got stringy. So that was out of the nylon. I don't know, I'd be inclined to add some of this in. Let's check the lingerie bag and see what we got out of there. Oh, it's definitely, so I think what I need to do is, I think I need to cut the pieces a little bit smaller, but it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. What I thought it was going to do was just all felt together. And I can definitely see adding these pieces to, I don't know, you'd have to have, I feel like you'd have to have a really fluffy bat of something to add these to. Yeah, and some of these, I wonder if I could clip them. Some of these ones out of the lingerie bag kind of did that, where they're kind of longer. So I wonder if I clip them. I think what I need to do next time I do this is, I think I need to make my pieces smaller, and I need to make sure that there aren't any that are long. But like I said, it did not felt all together, so I'm not mad at this at all. I'm actually kind of pleased with this, and I can see adding this to something just to see what I could get. I don't know if I'd add it to my Angora. I feel like your bat needs to be really plump and fluffy, and I'm not sure what fiber would do that. I'll have to do some research. But a lot of these pieces I can see are just little Nepps. They're probably, I think, Nepps themselves, which I have never seen in person, I've only seen them in videos and stuff, are more round. So that's the other thing. These are more flat a little bit, but they're still a fun add-in to some yarn. So I am actually going to keep these. I think I'll go through and see if I can cut some of these bigger ones to see if they actually look right once I cut them. If they don't, I will just pull the big ones out. There's not a ton of them. And I'll do a video on spinning these within something and see what happens, just for fun. We'll card it and then spin it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was something kind of fun to do today, something to try. And I hope you are having a great day. I hope you have a good weekend. If you haven't already, would you please subscribe to my channel? I am working hard at getting monetized here, and I've been doing 2 videos a week since May, I think, and sometimes 3 videos a week. So I've been trying to get to that point, and I'm almost there, and I really appreciate you guys for watching. And please click the like button on this video. That also helps me out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you get to create something. Bye.